Hello, curious souls. Welcome to episode 3 of Curia Echoes of the Past. Today we are traveling into the one of the greatest epics of all the time, that is Ramayana. But this isn't just any version, this is the Ramayana of Lanka.
ඔයාලට සුබ දවසක්. Wishing you all a beautiful day. Yes, it's not just Valmiki's story. In Sri Lanka, Ramayana lives in our hills, in our caves, in our festivals. And we are here to tell you the Lanka side of the story.
And I am here to decode it all as your engineer of history. From myth to metaphor, from Lanka to Ayodhya, buckle up, fam. This episode is going to be divine. The past is never dead. It's not even past. Faulkner said that he must have been talking about the Ramayana.
So, for our listeners from across the globe, here's the deal Ramayana is more than a story, it's a living tradition. While India celebrates it through Diwali and temple art in Sri Lanka, the geography itself tells the tale, right, Thiru?
Absolutely. You've got places like Ravana Alla, where Sita is believed to have bathed, Ashokabatika, where she was held captive, and Ravana caves near Alla, which are said to be a part of his palace route. Even Sita is said to be the exact place Ravana took Sita. We grew up hearing those as bedtime stories.
And that's not all. Indian texts portray Lanka as the Golden Kingdom, ruled by Ravana, who wasn't just a villain, he was a scholar, musician, and devotee of Shiva. Thiru, have people in Sri Lanka ever seen Ravana as more than a villain?
Yes, in many Lankan traditions, Ravana is seen as a great warrior king who made a wrong choice. Some believe he represented ancient knowledge, Ayurvedic healing, flying machines. There's even Ravana Balaya, a cultural movement to reclaim him as a symbol of Lankan identity.
And here's a mind bender. Do you know about Jaya and Vijaya, the cursed gatekeepers of Vishnu?
Yes, one of my favorite metaphysical twists.
I don't know this one fully. Tell me.
Jaya and Vijaya were divine beings who guarded Lord Vishnu. Due to Sage curse, they were sent to earth for 3 lifetimes. First as Hiranyakashipu, then as Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and finally as Shishupal and Dantavakra in Mahabharata. So guys, Mahabharata and Ramayana are related like this only. We always thought that Mahabharata and Ramayana is related because Rama took birth as Rama in Ramayana and Krishna as in Mahabharata and due to Parshurama. But now do remember guys that Ramayana is remembered and joined together because of Jaya and Vijaya, the gatekeepers of Lord Vishnu. They had got a curse. That's why they have to take 3 lifetimes to become Lord's gatekeeper again. It's amazing to be Lord's gatekeeper, right?
And guess what? Each time Vishnu himself had to defeat them as Varaha, Rama, and Krishna. It's a cosmic cycle of conflict and redemption. So the Ramayana and Mahabharata aren't separate sagas, they are part of the same divine drama.
Akshara, what's one Ramayana spot in India that still gives you goosebumps?
Oh, Panchavati in Nashik, the forest where Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana stayed, it feels untouched by time. Guru, quick one, is Ram Setu real?
The age golden question. Satellite imagery does show a formation between Rameshwaram and Manar Island. Whether it was built by monkeys or nature, it exists. And that's the power of faith merging with geology.
Thiru, is Sita viewed differently in Lanka?
Good one. Some Lankan women see her as a symbol of inner strength and patience, rather than just obedience. And guess what? In local tales, it's sometimes believed she willingly stayed calm to understand Ravana's mind, a test of her wisdom.
Let's drop deeper into Ramayana, not just the wars and palaces, but moments that shape hearts. Let me start with a story I adore, Shabri.
Oh, the one with the sweet berries.
Yes, Shabri was an elderly tribal woman who waited for Rama for years. Every day she plucked berries, taste them, and save only the sweets for them. When Rama finally arrived, she offered the half eaten berries, and instead of being offended, Rama smiled and said, "These are the sweetest I have ever tasted." Because it wasn't about the food, it was about devotion. And this is the devotion which keeps us near our God.
Here's one from earlier in the tale, Sita's Swayamvar. She wasn't just chosen, she chose. Rama broke the Shiv Dhanush, a divine bow no one else could lift. But here's the twist, the bow belonged to Shiva, and breaking it meant the gods had chosen Rama to uphold Dharma on earth.
And the exile. It wasn't just a punishment, it became a pilgrimage. In places like Chitrakoot, Dandakaranya, and Panchavati, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman lived a forest life, sleeping under stars, meeting sagas, and building bridges. Not just physical, but emotional. That exile gave us heroes like Hanumana and tales like Sitaharan.
Want a lesser known gem? Let's talk about Kaushalya's boon. In some versions, it is said that before Rama's birth, Kaushalya performed deep tapasya to Lord Vishnu. And in vision, she was granted a boon that Vishnu himself would be born as her son, a quiet prophecy that changed the world.
And did you know Rama had a sister in some southern retellings? Her name Shanta, raised by another king but believed to be Dasharatha's daughter. She's the one who introduced Rishya, the sage who helped Dasharatha perform the Putrakameshti Yajna to beget sons.
Indian Ocean. And now, the part I live for, theories and evidence. Some researchers suggest that Ravana's Lanka wasn't in present day Sri Lanka, but may have included parts of Maldives. Ancient texts describe Lanka as surrounded by three seas and 1,000 islets. The architecture of submerged cities and island alignments in the Indian Ocean. Intriguing. But whatever its exact coordinates, Lanka was the symbol of power, mystery, and elegance.
Whether it was Nuvarna, Ilya, or Male, the echo of Lanka rings across the waters.
And guess what's happening right now in Sri Lanka? The Kandiyasala Perahara, a magnificent parade celebrating our sacred traditions, including Rama and Ravana's ancient connections. Elephants, fire dances, music, a living echo of epic times. Visitors come from all over to witness it.
Tabriz bears to Lanka's procession. Ramayana is not just a book, it's a journey, a culture, a mirror to our inner choices.
And like we say in Maraठी, रामायण हे केवळ महाकाव्य नाही, ते प्रत्येकाच्या आयुष्याचं प्रतिबिंब आहे. रामायण is not just an epic, it's reflection of everyone's life.
රාමායනය අපිට මතකයන් ලෙස පවතින්නේ නැහැ. එය අපේ හදවතේ තවත් කතාවක් ලෙස හැඟේ. It doesn't just live in memory, it lives in the heartbeat of the people.
In an old Sri Lankan village near Nuvara Ilia, there is a small stone said to bear Sita's footprint. Locals believe it's where she once wept. Nearby, wildflowers still bloom and no one touches them. They say it's a Sita's garden.
And in India, we light lamps of Rama's return. But in both lands, we remember the journey, not just the war, and journey of dharma, exile, love, doubt, and faith. One more hidden gem of Ramayana I would like to share with you all. And what is that you know? Ravana, he was a devotee of his mother. How? Ravana's devotion to his mother leading him to create Kanya hot water springs out of sorrow and devotion after her passing. In Sri Lanka lore, this event highlights Ravana not just as a villain but as a learned monarch with deep filial love, creating the springs to perform last rites of his mother. The seven springs, each with different temperature, are seen as manifestations of the immense grief and power, a significant sight for both Hindus and Buddhists.
Like we say in Sinhala, Ramayana කවද හරි නිම වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Ramayana never truly ends. It echoes through time, just like us. This was Curia, Echoes of the Past, Episode 3, Ramayana Reimagined. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep echoing.
Cast whispers of time in places fast, moments and memories.